Hey, hi people. Good afternoon. Really way. Really way. Yeah, really way means good afternoon in Kinyarwanda. Yes, this is Spirit Journey. Today is January 9, 2025, and the time is now 2:23 p.m. I got my hat. Haven't worn my hat in a long time. Yes, the afternoons are hot here in Rwanda. And yes, I got my little boy. Hey, come on. Hey, hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. You're panting. You're panting. Hi. Yeah, I try to put in this is my harness, and he didn't want to stay in there. I know it's hot. Where you going? Where you going? You want to go home? Okay, we'll go back home. We'll go back home. Yeah, yeah. This is just update on everything. Move my finger. This is just an update. Look at just another day in Rwanda. It's nice. A lot of clouds. Yeah, I'm just taking it easy. And Lavender's gaining more weight. Yeah, I have to buy groceries soon. I didn't go out today. Some days I just don't want to go out. Yeah, I have to go out to buy him more meat. So what's happening now? Well, let me tell you. Yeah, they cut off my water again. Yeah, I got up early this morning, was working. Then I think when I went to wash the dishes, here we go again. Yeah, this is like the second time. It's very frustrating and nothing makes sense. First, the initial turning off water, and then I contact the water company, and it's early in the month. This was a couple of days ago. We had a New Year's, right? So I cut off my water, and I'm home all day. Our groundskeeper, our usual one, he's on emergency leave, and we do have a temporary person who works in the evenings. So it's not someone came by. So either way, the water was turned off. The water, they're teasing my little dog who's happy. Yes, so I contacted the people in the water company, and so that they're going to send somebody to find what the problem is. I said, look, I paid the prior month. In Rwanda, they pay, like, you pay ahead of time. They don't believe in losing any money here. So really, you're paying ahead of time. But yeah, it's like they don't send anybody. And this happened several times that they didn't have someone come over for like 2 months, 2 cycles. And then you just pay it. Either way. Yeah, how you doing, viewer? Hi. Yeah, they turned off my water a couple of days ago. And again, today's the 9th. I let them know, hey, the water turned off. Could you find out what's going on? I'd pay the prior month. And I think I'd send them a copy. Yeah, I'd send them a copy of the meter. Because what happened before, because they didn't come by to leave me a bill. So if you take a picture of the meter, they generate a bill. So that's all that I thought was going to happen. And when the supervisor asked just that, me take a copy of the meter, and they'll send it to another person for processing. Well, they sent somebody by. I'm assuming that that person came by because of the supervisor. But that may not have been the case. Just another coincidence. So the water event, it goes on later on that evening. So I let them know that the water's turned back on. I thank them. And then yesterday somebody else came by to read the meter. So I thought it was interesting because they turned on the water and okay, so no, you're not going to go on that with you. Yeah, so she says, while I'm examining the meter, now she was going to write me a bill so I can pay it right away. You can pay on your smartphone. So she doesn't generate the bill. She's writing something on the receipt. And call the office. Your meter's broken. She said there's such and such a dollar should be moving. What is that? And notify them. Give me a bill so I could pay. Because they turned me off. And they didn't do it. I didn't understand that. It's something to pay. So I notified the supervisor again. And then when I got this morning, the water's turned off again. Yeah, luckily I got up early to get some fresh water. And then when I went to wash the dishes or something, after everything's prepared, then no water. So I wrote him. So I contacted that supervisor again, and the supervisor says I'm at a meeting. Contact so and so. And I just so happen to know who that other person is. And coincidental, I had just contacted them just a couple of days ago for the New Year's. So my water is still off. That other person did tell me the same thing. Send me a copy of your last bill. So the last bill actually was a conglomeration of two bills in one. So I didn't get an official bill from them, but I had to contact the office to pay. So I ended up. So like 3 months ago, I had a regular bill to show them a copy of that. So I'm hoping that they're going to see a trend and just generate some type of bill usage. Yeah, so just before I went out to walk with my little doggy, let me show you Lavender again. Hey, Lavender, let's be on the camera. Let's see. Hey, Lavy. Hey, say hello. Say hello. Yeah, now I'm getting a nice breeze. Yeah, so the water is still out just before I left with Lavender. Yeah, what is going on these days? When it rains, of course. There's no reason to turn it off. Not coming by with a bill. Just everything. Even someone came by for the garbage. it's not like a fixed day. Like I was told, every such and such day, the garbage collection. Now it's just like they come when they feel like coming. I feel a little stressed right now. I'm stressed that you want to get we're a creature of habit. And so if something's a particular day of pickup or whatever, of payment, I'll do that. I feel very frustrated. Um, there's no consistency in procedures. And again, I like the people here, but it's not about liking people. It's about, getting the job done, doing, and I don't want to, like, come across like a bitch, right? But when it happens to you, it can happen to anybody. Look at California. That's what prompts me to do this. I was watching little videos on California. LA County is under fire, a literal fire. Now, Californians are pretty savvy, intelligent people. They have a lot of businesses, higher education institutions. They're pretty savvy. So it's not like they're kind of, slow upstairs. They're savvy, they know about politics. And you know what? No water. Could you believe this? So I could relate to them because they could cut off your water. It could be an administrative mix-up, and it could cut water. What if you had a whole bunch of kids or the elderly, and you have to cook their food, you have to have a special diet or something, and then you cut their water. Well, let's say you're a farmer, and you have water, for your plants, your farm. Come on. Ooh. You take the long one. Yeah. You need water. I'm very, very frustrated. And I'm frustrated for those Californians. All that they're collecting the garbage. Yeah. So I'm going to write on my calendar. See, in this area, I see a lot of people's garbage is out. Yeah, first time I ever saw people actually having garbage pails out. In June, I never saw garbage pails per se. I mean, a little garbage pail like in America. I have like a burlap bag and fill it up. Yeah, I don't generate a lot of garbage. I eat my bananas, things like that. Yeah, me and my bananas. Yeah, so I don't generate a lot of garbage. So I didn't, I empty out the garbage that was in my house. Yeah, it's virtually empty. So I feel sorry for those people in California. They don't have water. No water. These are savvy people in California, rich people. And they cut the water. And so the fire department can't use the fire hose to get out the fire. Hey, Marajo. Hey, I'm good. Yeah. I meant to say sawa. Yego means yes, but sawa means okay. It's okay. They're asking me. They're collecting the garbage. Yeah, I'm good with the garbage. There's nothing piling up. I'm sorry, I got distracted there. So I feel sorry for those Californians who they live in these luxurious hillside, and Rwanda is all hilly also. It's beautiful here. It's beautiful. They have a lot of trees here. Plants, it's agricultural. Rwanda, that's where I live. Yes, I'm from New York. If those of you who can detect my accent, I'm from New York City. I moved here originally December of 2023. Then I briefly left for 2.5 weeks, came back January 2024, and been here since with my little dogs. So two of them have passed away, and it's my little boy here that you see. Okay. Just him is left. And his health is still very delicate, but he is gaining weight. So I feel for these Californians. No water. So what happened? And it turns some time ago, you had someone make an issue, say, hey, you got to do something regarding the situation. And it was ignored. Now look what's happening. And I feel it's being done on purpose. They want to re-sculpture America and turn it into, have everything burnt down. See, to not do something is just as bad sometimes as doing something. When you don't do something because you want to cause effect, and the effect is fire season. They know this time of year there's fires, and so they're gonna, they have the water channeled out into the ocean rather than on immunity, because they said, oh, we're trying to save the fish. I can't believe people. Oh, we don't want the fish to die. And no one wants anything to die because of somebody else. But it's BS. You're gonna jeopardize the lives. Because the community needs water to water your plant, to drink. And so it's dry because they ran the water to save this particular fish. See, you have environmentalists, so-called environmentalists, but it's just a farce. It's to get an agenda. So what's the agenda? Burn down California and implement a new world system of 15-minute cities. I'm sad about this. And it's preventable. The fires. I mean, you have all those techies that live out in California and Washington. These aren't stupid people. But it's being done. They're doing this deliberately. Okay, let's move on the side. Yeah. Yeah, Lavender is gaining weight. But then he loses it quickly when he has to go to the doctors and do any stayover. He lost over 1/2 pound in one night. Shit. Let me just open this gate here. I'll carry you inside, okay, baby? Okay. Good boy. I'll carry you, baby. I'll carry you, baby bear. I'll carry you. Come on. I'll get you. Bye. Good boy. And get you water. Bye. Good boy. And get you water. Yeah. I can sit out here. It's nice and cool here. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'm just kind of stressed out right now. Yeah, I'm very stressed. I mean, this is a really great place. I mean, yeah, I dreamed about something like this, to live in a house with a garden and have my dogs with me. You know, that's what I dreamt of, you know, and I have it here. But it's those other things that is beyond your control. Yeah, people, when you move into so-called paradise, there's always strings attached, okay? You have some YouTubers who want to make it seem like it's paradise. It ain't. It's not always paradise. And you have to make your own paradise. That's one thing I learned. Yeah, I planted some stuff. Look at this thing. Let me show you what I'm planting. Okay. Okay. So that over there, these are some type of beans. I found five these gigantic white beans. That one right there. And they grew. So going that, and then this is a seedling here. See, I put a label on it. And this one is sugarcane. Someone, I was gifted this. It's sugarcane. Yeah, and I have, oh, this is an avocado. So it's going on 1 year old. Yeah, it was growing well. And then I think the spray that I used on it, this a makeshift spray to get rid of bugs. Well, it damaged some of the leaves. So not everything that they tell you on YouTube to try. I mean, I tried it and it seemed to burn the leaves. So I I'm trying something else, and I spray it only when it's in the shade like this. I know that if you spray a plant and if it's sunny outside, the water on the leaves will burn it. Yeah, because in nature, it doesn't. It's not sunny when it's raining. You know, it's cloudy, and so when it rains, you know, there's no sun, and it doesn't burn the leaves. And then by the time that the sun comes out, everything's evaporated. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like plants. I want to try to develop a green thumb. Excuse me. I want to develop a green thumb. So yeah, you have to build your own reality. Yeah, so even when you leave now, I left New York City, and yeah, New York City, yeah, that was a year ago. And what a mess it was. And it's gone from bad to worse. So, yeah, Rwanda, there is affordable living here. You say, let's say if you have a pension or something like that. Yeah, they do direct deposits here in Rwanda. They didn't always. They started about a year and a half ago. Excuse me, about a year and a half ago. So it's affordable, but you gotta play it smart. And yes, as a foreigner, you know, yes, you probably have to pay more than the general, you know, when you don't know what the price is, but you live and learn, right? And I expected that, but still, it is more affordable at this time. I had gotten a 3-year lease, and I think I actually wanted a longer period. Yeah, so yeah, I wanted a long enough lease because I didn't want to like hop around from place to place. I may could work for you or against you, but I want to at least stay in a place long enough. See if I like it here. I mean, when I came down here, it was the first time I've ever been here. I know basically what I like. I like nature. I like affordable. Yeah, I did find a dentist. So yeah, I was able to find a dentist, and I and oh, guess what else, people? Yeah, I had a dentist appointment to clean my teeth. Yeah, he was going to do a crown, and I told him, I said, look, I don't want, like, my tooth is still a little sensitive. I had work done in November, early November, and my teeth are sensitive. I have these old, deep fillings, right? And you can only go down so deep until you get, you know, get into the nerves and stuff like that. And so it's sensitive. They had to pull out a tooth. Yeah, I felt awful. But I'm okay with with that decision. It's been hurting me for over 20 something years. And it just seemed like an angry tooth. And no matter what, if I said, let's just pull it. So, so yeah, so I told the dentist, the surgeon, I said, look, I'm not ready for a crown to be put in now because it's still a little sensitive. And I'm afraid that if you put in the crown, that it's going to be sensitive if you work on it. And even post-surgery, because whatever what's happened, it's still healing. So it's okay, I can do the cleaning. And then I said, hey, I do want to get braces. I said, I always wanted braces. I have some crown about on my teeth. And it'll be easier to clean my teeth. Yeah, it just so happened that the orthodontist, he had 2 hours for that particular day. And he just so happened to just be coming in and just so happened to be available. So it was like, hey, this so-and-so's in. You want to see him now? I said, yeah. So he saw me immediately. And he took pictures of my mouth. And he made like a mold, like, it was considered a consultation. And you know what else? My insurance paid for it. My insurance, health insurance, paid for my teeth cleaning and the consultation for the office. So I was like, wow. Yeah. I put in a, what do you call it? I had to use my card last year. So that one I had to pay some money. I paid up front, and so I'm hoping I get reimbursed. I go in person. So yeah, so they said, oh, you have to submit such and such. I said, I gave you that. So then they realized that they did have it. So they said, oh, we need a pre-authorization stuff. See? So they never tell you what you need until after the. So so hopefully they pay for everything, you know. But either way, what started out in, you have to create your own reality. You have to create your own garden, like my little plants there. No one's going to do it for you. Health is your responsibility. Live a simple life. Yeah, I want to live a simple life, but with some elegance. I like nice things. I like things that work. Yeah, I like things that work. I like things that are in order. It makes me feel that I'm in control over my life. But I see what can happen is that when you when those things you don't have control over, like your water, they could, we have a lot of electric outages in this neighborhood. I don't know why. It could happen several times a day. It could go out in the middle of the night and you sleep, and so you don't realize it. But you got food in the refrigerator. Anything could happen. They can turn off your water, like in my case, they turn it off again. So I don't understand. And you got to take your showers. You got to get your water. And there are people here who don't have running water. They really live off the grid. They have these containers, these 20, I think it's 20 liters containers. And then they just try to scoop up the water with it. It could be like a little trickle of water, dirt road, and there are packs of people trying to get the water. Yeah, I personally have seen this. I'm not trying to make fun of people either. I'm not doing that. Yeah, water is precious. Water is, when you don't have access to water. Yeah, how to get water. Um, yeah, right now it is considered the rainy season. Um, it didn't rain for like 2 days, 3 days. But yeah, it's considered rainy season, and I gotta think of something, cause see, anything could happen. Um, yeah, I wanna see. You also have to be careful when you wanna gather water. What could happen? Um, well, some plastics are poisonous, and you might have them to catch water, let's say, but it leaches these chemicals and it goes in the water. I don't want that. Yeah, I gotta do something because I don't want to rely on others. I never liked that feeling. Um, yeah, you need water. Um, so that's what's going on. So I feel for the people from California again. After all these years, I started learning about the water problem in California. Okay, it's okay. He's sneezing. Yeah, I'm very protective over my little boy. Yeah, hello, viewer. Okay, he's stretching. Just my little boy. Come, Labby, Lavender. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm still very protective over him. Yeah, he's not out of the woods completely. Yeah, he's gaining weight. He's Lavender. Okay, so I leave the door open so if he wants to come out. Yeah, he has his bottle of water, his, okay, so he plopped down right next to the bowl. Yeah, what I learned here, if you have containers, fill them up with water. Yeah, that's what I'm learning. I put, I have these containers, and I fill them up with water, put in the refrigerator, so that if for whatever reason the power, the water doesn't come out the faucet, I have some water, like to brush my teeth, to do, wash my face, things like that. Yeah. So I used some water today and I made tea. I made my African tea. But yeah, when you're in a situation like this in Rwanda, um, when you're reliant, you start to learn that, hey, you can't rely on anybody. You have to, if you have containers, you utilize every one of those containers. Hopefully that they're good containers, that they're not toxic. And fill those bottles up with water, put it on the side away from the sun. No direct sunlight on those containers. Keep it in a cool, dry place. And when you need it, you use it. And then you can rotate it. You could take the water, utilize it. And when you do have water, refresh the old water, empty out, use up the old containers and get new ones with that new water. So it's always recycling. Yeah. So those are good moves that I did. I filled up these bottles with water. Yeah. Yeah, those people again in California. See, they're trying to promote a system. They're trying to promote a new change. They're getting rid of the old team. They want to get rid of uh, the administration that won the election a couple of months ago. Yeah, they want to initiate something, and it's not for your benefit, in my opinion. In my opinion, I consider it RDER. Yes, I do. I consider it that, what they're doing, to deliberately cause something, and it results in the unaliving of others. Yeah, I'm right out here. I'm right out here, baby. I see you. Yeah, he's my little dog is right by the door. And you know what else? My internet. They had messed with my internet on my phone, and I paid twice, 3 times in a month, because I thought it just didn't register. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't. It's only good for that month. You buy your month packet. I said, yeah, because of it shut down. So I thought it needed more money. That maybe I utilized more than I thought I did. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't do. So in essence, they taking my money. It get me angry. So I notified a contact that I have. Nothing yet. Yeah, after a while, you realize, you can't, some things you just can't fight. And I understand how some people, they take things in their own hands. Yeah, they get fed up, and men have men have testosterone, right? And when they get pissed, and when they feel like they're being attacked, some testosterone people, take things in their own hands, and that may not be lawful. I can understand them. I don't agree with it, but I understand. So yeah, some people take things in their own hands. It's like you can't fight it. It's like, well, what did I do? Did I do anything? How to prevent? I don't know. Well, I think like what I'm gonna do when I leave this live stream, to contact like the people who do pick up my garbage. Hey, what day you gonna come by, and I'll pay the bill. Yeah, the garbage, it's a fixed price. The water bill isn't, because the meter. Yeah, I gotta think about things like this. What if I get really fed up with the water company? How do I live off grid? How do I get my own water? Yes, I could buy bottled water. Yeah, I can do that. I don't really trust bottled water. I don't. I don't trust things in plastic. But if I'm forced to get bottled water, I will get it. You have to get water to live. Yeah, a lot of interesting here in Rwanda. They have, like the private houses, they have these big black containers, and it's to store water. I think it's like connected with the water company, and they get water in there. So they have access to something, and they can cut. They can cut. So it's not like a well. It's something that, to my understanding, it's fed. Water is fed into it. Yeah, but it's made out of plastic and black. And why I mentioned that it's black, black absorbs, well, you have plastic. Plastic leaches, and then you have it black, and so it's going to absorb the energy, the sun energies, and it's going to disintegrate. Concerned that the water that is leaching into the water. See, let me see that. See that there? That's the containers. See that? Yeah. And I don't know why they make it that color. It's like, the birds. I can hear them, but I don't see them. It's beautiful here. I really want to make it work here. I love nature. I love the hills. Yeah, I love it. But I have to think of a way to get my water. And if something's going to go on like this, ridiculous. They put in water right in right on the driveway, the bucket, big containers, man. Okay. I'm sorry. It's hypnotizing. The sound of the birds. I like that. Yeah, so my poor Californians. Yeah, well, California people, they got their cars. What if, though, you don't have a car? What if you're elderly? Yeah, I'm getting older, people. And the things that you might have to do when you're younger, you may not be able to do it. I mean, yeah, walking 2 miles, you get tired, people. I mean, I go shop and get my food. Now, I can use the moto. Okay. Hey. I can use the motor. If I really need the motor going there, I'll use it. I've done that before going there. I usually walk there or coming back. By the time I'm finished, sun is out. Wow, the birds are hanging out over there. Yeah, I think I need to just sit here for a little bit. Okay. Hey, big boy. Hi. Hi, big boy. That's nice. Yeah, so you gotta, I gotta work smart here. I gotta work smart. Yes, someone shared some information for me. Like I want to be able to buy products. Yeah, Amazon does not really deliver here. I mean, they had that some things that they have in storage. I guess a local things here, but not like in America. Even though Amazon is international, but Rwanda is Rwanda. But someone shared with me, like these people that I know, they've been here for a couple of years. And I said, look, I want to get certain products that they have here. Like I want to get containers that doesn't have the PV, PVB or something like that. PBV, whatever what I'm trying to say. It's that thing that it's free of that chemical. It's a plastic, and you can store water, things like that. It's you can use it for foods, just foods. And yeah, I want to try to get those. Um, yeah, living in Rwanda, storage, things to store your food, and dry goods like beans. Uh, you need things to store them. Again, this is the tropics, and things are what they are in tropics. Things are very perishable. Yeah, you get real food here. So, food, real farm food it gets old quickly. Again, the weather hot here. Yeah, things like tomatoes, things like that, they perish. I mean, you go to those fast food places in America, they don't seem to get old because it's not real food. Yeah, you see how food really acts. Ah, you still panting out there, huh? Yeah, it feels really nice right here. Yeah, sometimes you get real hot inside. Yeah, I think I needed to sit out here. So, yeah, this is very soothing for me. Yeah, I had to stay away from yeah, I needed to take a little walk today. Things are starting to affect me again. Okay. Yeah, it's very hypnotizing, the sound of nature and everything. Yeah, so, oh, what I was going to say. So, this friend told me okay, I think I may have mentioned this before, but FYI, for those people who live in areas where they don't have Amazon, but you need to get goods, your goods. I guess you call it like a third. So like you find that many websites, the address you have, it's not shippable from that company, but you get a like an American address from this third party institution. You use their address in America, like let's say you're from America but you're overseas, but you want to get your goods. You pay for the service. You get they'll generate a mailing address for you to use. So when you're making purchases, like such things like Amazon, a heavily used Amazon or any other company, use their address. So you make the sales order. You I guess you pay for the service. You buy the products using their mailing as a mailing address, and then that company, they'll send you the goods. Honey, I mean, I've never used something like that. And I'm concerned because I mailed myself a postcard. And you know where it was all this time? For 2 months. It was on the floor. So I'm concerned that if I order something, now, one thing, if it's like a, they have a thing called I think it's DHL. They're for international shipping. A lot of people in Africa use that. They're highly expensive. And I'm wondering, do they actually send it to your door? Yeah, here in Rwanda, they don't have physical addresses. I mean, some places have an address, like an institution, a business, but residences, there's no physical address. There is an app, like on WhatsApp, there's a thing, share your, I guess it uses the site, and it'll direct the person where your location is based on your phone. But the people here, they may not know how to use. You'd be surprised. It's so frustrating. You look at someone who is a taxi, you know, drives people, that they know how to read a satellite map, direction. The person I showed someone the directions like on a map, and he got lost. Yeah, we got lost yesterday. Yeah, there's a lack of responsibility with some of the individuals. Like if that's your job as a taxi person to send people to destinations, you better have the basics at least a phone, a smartphone, so you can look, okay, where this, and know how to look at it. God, yeah, it's really bad. I like the people here. Don't get me, I like the people here, but I just see like, wow, the people that should know don't know. It's like free for all. You do whatever it takes to get money, even if you don't know how to do your job. It's awful. They're eager to work because they're eager to make money, but they may not really know how to do it. And so you have their mercy that they're able to do it at least half decent. And again, it's not about being like the Westerner being picky. When it if you if 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 it happens to you, you know what the person is talking about. It's not about the arrogant Westerner and these poor indigenous people. I'm an indigenous woman too. Don't go into something. Don't do an occupation you don't know how to do it. It's going to frustrate people. It frustrates me. Yeah, I don't mind. Like in America, I wanted to buy black, right? Let me look at my doggy. Yeah, I wanted to buy from the local people. I was about that for many years, for over 20 years. I left Hawaii just to come back to New York to be with my people, as they say, right? You might feel that way, you know, but life also telling you it's not about race. Yeah, they had us fooled that it's all about race. No, it's not. It's about what's in the heart of the person. You have people, and they have their motives. They have their motives, and they're doing things because they haven't. They get people who might look like you, talk like you. They even have these ladies. They wear the dreadlocks and the gashiki and all that stuff. Don't let it fool you. Those people are deceivers. They trick you, and they might be hired by someone. They get elected into office because they got the ethnic clothes on, but they're not about you. They're not about humanity. They're about an agenda. Look at that lady. They got a mayor. Yeah, I think she's the mayor of L.A. They got another black person as a mayor. Don't you? I know it sounds bad. Don't you notice every time they get a black mayor from a major city that it's a real F up? Don't notice that? Am I being a coon? No. I'm stating what's happening. Honey, you get a black mayor or a female mayor, you better run. You better run out there because they're going to be up to something to get an agenda going to sabotage your community. Yeah, they do that, in my opinion, because if you contest it, then the female or the minority say you're being prejudiced or sexist, and you just don't like me because of that, or any policy I make. See how they weaponize racism and sexism? Yeah, he's coming out again, a little boy. Yeah, yeah, I feel sorry for you, California. All those beautiful homes. Remember a couple of years ago, Paradise. The community, I think it's called Paradise something in California. Yeah, I think it was 2018 or 2019. It was before the COVID. And they got, it was a fire. And you notice things were blue in color, didn't catch on fire. Remember that? Things that were blue. So if your house, you had a blue roof, all of a sudden your house is spared. Or you have blue garbage containers. It didn't catch on fire, and the trees were burning from the inside out. Yeah, paradise. Are you familiar with the Asian view? I see we have a viewer. Yeah, yeah. Cali's under attack again, and you think after 2018, it's 2025 now. You would think that after all these years, that they have their act together, but nothing's being done. And they put these weirdos in office, these people as mayors of your city, because they have there was a DEI, I think it's called diversity, equality, or something. They're using the race card. They got us suckered. I saw also in California. I mean, they all look like. Oh, let me stop that. Everybody had the same phenotype, and they're hiring them, female, as firefighters to promote equality. See, they're laughing at you, women. They say, oh, you want equality? Yeah, we're going to put a line of fire. Yeah, let's get these women, the real tiny indigenous women, real tiny, maybe 5 feet tall. And they're getting all these women there in California. I think it was Southern California, as a means of diversity. Well, honey, I don't know how that female is going to be carrying dead weight on their back. I don't know. But they're doing this. See, they're laughing at you. Oh, you want equality? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of women, and we're gonna start a fire, and those women won't know how to do whatever. Remember with that it was either FBI or CIA, and they hide like with Trump. They hide all these women because of diversity. And you saw what happened when they tried to accept him last July. What did you see in that picture? The women that they were hiding like that. I mean, I don't want to get hit by a bang bang either, but you saw what happened, and they were tiny. So the person's just like here. So what about all here? Shouldn't you get somebody the same height as the person you're trying to protect? See that? See what I'm talking about? They're getting people under this of equality, but it's to set you up. They were trying to set up. Got these hirees for the diversity thing, knowing that they didn't qualify. The lady didn't qualify. Some lady didn't qualify, but they put her in there, even though she failed the test. They put her in there anyway. Why? See, you could get an agenda going by saying, oh, well, we just want to just encourage the people, encourage her, so we're going to, give her extra points and get her in. Your real motive is when there's disaster coming, they're going to put that person in front who's going to F up and cause someone else's demise. That's what's happening under the guise of equality. This administration, the Biden-Harris administration, is a wicked one. It's a wicked administration. And they think they're smart. Yes, under this administration, you got a whole bunch of women. You have men that are dressed like women. It's a hatred for the natural. I said that, excuse me. It's a hatred they have for the natural woman. Family. They hate the family. Had this person in office. I don't know the name of the person, but it was a man wearing this evening gown with I think like a 5 o'clock shadow. It looked like it was mocking. Like he had his hair long and straight down, and I think the 5 o'clock shadow, and these muscles. I said, look at this. They don't like women. They are mocking you, natural women. They're mocking you. And they set them up as women, so fulfill the minority or the female gender affirmative action. Yeah. They have a hatred for women. And I used to work in the beauty field almost 4 years ago, about 37 years ago. And yeah, in the beauty industry, the men, at least in America, that are in the beauty field, the majority of the American ones, the Europeans, they could be either way. But the American ones, they're overwhelmingly homosexual. And I witnessed a lot of things, how they treated the women, the elderly women. Yeah, I worked in a fancy Madison Avenue beauty salon, a full-service beauty salon. And he told the lady, it was an elderly old-looking lady, and she was telling him the water's going down her back. And he said, shut up, bitch. And then he pushed her forward. So when you have to sink it and your hair done, it goes back like that. He threw it forward. And so all the water could go down her body. I witnessed this. They're fucking nasty, some of them. They don't like or respect real women. Yet they want to always be women. And they want to do your hair. I don't want anybody like that doing anything on my hair or designing my clothes. Really, if a man hates you and hates women, you want him to design your body, do things for you? No, hell no. Oh, hi, baby. Doesn't How could they respect you? They don't respect your body. They want to get rid of you. They want to control your body. Right? Okay. Hi. Hi, you bad boy. And no, I'm not. Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. You like what you like. That's your business. But when you're in a lifestyle and you want to use it for your advantage and to destroy somebody, that's what I'm concerned about. Labby, where you going? Lavender. Lavender. Let me see. Yeah, you gotta walk. Labby, where you going? Let's follow him. The little baby. Just follow him right now. He's a little restless. He's been restless for 2 days now. That's when very. Okay, that one's not open. That's not open. Come, let's go back. Yeah, I'm still concerned for my little baby's health. He's been restless. It's like 1 minute he's eating his food and then he stopped eating. Okay. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. It's nice and cool out here. Yeah, we go back in there. And just close it. This could leave it cracked open. Yeah, hey, how you doing, viewer? Oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, you have people. Yeah, you stay in there. Yeah, so you have a system in place. People who want to look like you, act like you, but they don't like you. Yeah, just for, yeah, there are things that are in place, and it is to get rid of you, to control you. Get in there with a diversity, equality thing. I think it's called DEI. It's just a ploy to put in their people. These people that want to just, who don't like America, who don't like the natural of things. They don't like the true woman. They don't like the true family. So they're trying to change the meaning of family. Remember they were saying, oh, it's no such thing as of a mother and father, right? See that? Isn't that stupid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have to play it smart now. We have to play it smart. You have a system in place, and all these bees. Yeah, they have a system in place, and they're slowly taking out these big cities. They're getting California through the migrant situation and the fires. New York, they're primarily using the migrants and exploiting the myth of people. There's a lot of mental illness, and there's a lot of drugs. Yeah, there is a coup that is developing in America. It's a coup. It's a quiet kill. I mean, I love America, but I don't know what it's turned into. They're destroying us from the inside. I hear that there was that 60,000 undercover troops in America. I just saw the video. Yeah, they probably we call sleeper cells. Yeah, I believe that. I believe You have people who are undercover. You have people who they're using women to infiltrate, gullible men. Yeah. So they know what's going on in your community, and you're being hired too. Yeah, I can't say about this situation. This when I heard about something, I said, I know what's up, boy. Yeah, they're getting gullible people, gullible men. They they're getting the women in there, so they know about what to do within your community. They're buying land next to government or military institutions. Hello, wow, can't believe this. Can't believe this. Yeah. So yeah, people keep eyes open. Yeah, so like my situation, I need to store more water. Need to get more containers. I don't want to overbuy, I don't want to, because I have to be realistic. I want to stay here. I would like to stay at least for the duration of my lease. Um, but if things, if it's just not working, I may just have to let everything go. So I don't want to put money into things, um, and then knowing just a couple of months later, I don't want to, yeah, I need to conserve. People conserve your money. Don't get into debt. Yes, some of you want to buy these fancy cars to look important. When you can't pay the lease, the bill, the monthly payments on that car, what are you gonna do? You know, yeah, don't do it. Please don't get into debt. Don't get into debt. Maybe, they can target your community. They can set it on fire like they're doing the California people. Yeah, they're doing this on purpose. They are doing this on purpose. They're pushing the people, the people who, these fancy communities in California, because they have the money. Get rid of them. And they're getting rid of their fire insurance. Yeah, this lady, she was saying that her parent has a 94-year-old parent, and they've been in the house for 70 something years. And then their insurance provider just, what do you call it, dropped them. They're not going to have fire insurance anymore. And then boom, 1 or 2 weeks later, the big fire right now in California. See that? They know these large institutions, car insurance, all these insurers, they're in on it, I believe. They're in on it. They know ahead of time what they're going to do. Fancy meetings. And then they plan what they're going to do in these communities to put in their social agendas. So, wow. Yeah, please don't get debt. Don't get into debt. I know it's very tempting. You want to live the fancy life, Who wouldn't want that? You want things nice for your family. But I just say live affordable, whatever what that is. Live affordable. If you can get containers, like I need to get containers to hold water, drinking water. If you could get the gravity-fed water filter. I wish I had more. I want to get more, and that's what I'm thinking about getting for different parts of the house. It comes in handy when the faucet won't turn on water for whatever reason, even though you pay your bill. Anything can happen. They can cut you off, and no warning. Yeah, get things to contain, to store water in, perishables. Get something to safe. Keep the integrity of the food safe. Yeah, so that's why I want to go order things online. So just to keep things, the longer you're able to store perishable food, the longer that you have to live, you have people here, and they beg for, they teach the kids to money. Um, it's awful. Yeah, yeah, and again, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I see anybody could be on the street when they cut your water off. When you cut you off, how do you live? So that's all that I'm saying. And it has nothing to do with education, like so-called education. Yeah, I was in a homeless shelter before, twice. I was in one in Hawaii, and I remember it's insulting. They assume the demographic. Yes, many people in the demographics are people who might have dropped out of school. I had my high school diploma, and I had some college back then. I didn't complete college, but they assume that you don't know how to read and that you don't know basic math. What about those people in California or in Hawaii who was in that fire? And overnight, in 24 hours, a whole neighborhood in Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii. I used to live in Lahaina, and the house that I lived in, all the companies that I worked for on Front Street, all rubble. So what? Are you going to say the people of Lahaina are that in a shelter? Oh, oh, we have to educate these poor people. Anybody can become homeless. It's not because they don't know how to read or write or basic math. Yes, some demographics, yes, they fall into that. They dropped out of school because of whatever what social situation they were under. But that was a situation. Economics. When you lose a job, where the hell are you going to go? Yeah, it's insulting. It's quite insulting. I understand what they're doing, but it's not always the problem, but it's very insulting. Poverty could happen to anyone. What really is poverty? Well, when you can't get out of your situation and you're 100% dependent on someone else to deliver, no water, no food, and then maybe they have like a curfew, so you can't go out past a certain time. So you're in slavery, right? That can happen. Yeah. So I like to believe that 2025 is a beautiful year, and I really hope and want to install hope in you. Ahead, try to think ahead. If you have friends, people who are of like mind that are concerned, um, if it's safe for you to pair up with them, one hand washes the other, you look out for each other, you think as a community, that'd be fantastic. Here, what about here? I don't know. This is a very residential area. You really have two people that live here, the haves and the have-nots. The haves, they're at their little office job, and the have-nots, they do whatever to get where they get. So it's like I feel like I'm in the middle, you know. I'm not from here. Uh, I came with what I had here, but it's a yeah. You really at their mercy. So yeah, try to think ahead, think smart, and let your family know what's going on. Some of my family, they watch my videos. Yeah, try to try to try to conserve and just buy the essentials. Yeah, I just buy the basic food, things like that. I might try to get some food shopping tomorrow. I need some to buy some meat. Yeah. So that's it. I thank you again for another day here in Rwanda. It's a beautiful place, but you make what you can out of your situation. You create your own paradise, okay? Thank you again. Yeah, let me know what your situation is. What's happening where you live? Do you have a water shortage? Did they cut your water off? Um, is fire in your community and now you have to flee? And your insurance company had stopped coverage for fires or floods. It's all social engineering. Let us know what's going on, and you can share your situation in the comment section below. So be safe, be well, use your head, and watch over your children, the people in your home. Okay, watch out for each other. So until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.